Weddings should be memorable, but not for the groom's lack of style. That's why our friends at the Black Tux rents suits and tuxedos that you'll love wearing at your wedding. So if you wind up getting featured on a list of 23 epic wedding fails, or say your reception table catching fire, your DJ playing Let's Get It On during the father-daughter dance, at least you know you'll look good for your close-up. Listen, guys stress about weddings too. Me, I've never been married, but I've had to rent quite a few bad tuxes in my day. Those rental stores, they're just renting you a penguin costume for the day. It's uncomfortable, it never looks right, and that giant bow tie, that's got to go. It's a big day. You got to have some style. So go to theblacktux.com. Check out their tuxes. Let me tell you, now you're dressing in style. They've even got a groom's guide with helpful tips for the groom who might be feeling a little overwhelmed by the whole getting married thing, if you know what I mean. But the best part about the Black Tux is that they have an easy online ordering process that brings your suit or tuxedo straight to you. Just pick a style at theblacktux.com and request a free home try-on so you can feel the fit and quality before you commit. And if online isn't your style, they have showrooms all over the country where you can find your fit and plan your look. From there, they'll ship your order 2 weeks before your wedding so you can check it out one last time. Talk about commitment. Over 5,000 five-star reviews across Wedding Wire, The Knot, and their own website. They all agree you won't find another rental experience or designs like the ones you'll find at the Black Tux. Grooms, if you want your wedding to be remembered for the right reasons, visit theblacktux.com/listen. That's theblacktux.com/listen for $20 off your purchase. Walk, don't run to theblacktux.com/listen to find a look for you and your crew. Theblacktux.com, formal wear for the moment. It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-Commerce Minute, episode 373.
In today's episode, brewery teams with Kelloggs to fight food waste with Throwaway IPA beer. Ew.
Consumers are increasingly becoming aware of the environmental impacts of how their food is produced. One company has come up with a smart way to deal with food waste. Kellogg's has teamed up with a craft brewery to use rejected cornflakes in their beer production. The UK division of Kellogg's is supplying Manchester's Seven Brothers Brewery with the excess flakes to produce their Throwaway IPA beer release. The name is a play on the Kellogg's normal policy of discarding improperly cooked and over and undersized flakes. The outcast flakes will be instead upcycled and reused to brew the IPA. The Seven Brothers IPA recipe uses about 130 pounds of cornflakes per batch, or about 30% of the grains. The cornflakes reportedly deliver a light body and texture and a light, corny flavor. The brewery also uses quite a bit of wheat in this IPA, which presumably helps to add back in a heavier, smoother texture to balance out the lightness of the cornflakes. The resulting 5% ABV brew will be sold in both cans and on draft. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of the beer is being donated to food distribution charity FairShare in the UK. Kellogg's corporate social responsibility manager, Kate Prince, said in The Telegraph, Kellogg's is always exploring different and sustainable ways to reduce food waste in its factories. Seven Brothers follows in the footsteps of UK-based Toast Ale, a food waste-fighting beer company that launched in 2016. Is this beer crunchy?
Can you put milk in it?
Can you put milk in it? Well, they have a milk stout. That's what I want to know.
That'd be. I don't understand.
All right, this is a funny little story, but I like the upcycling of food waste. I don't think a lot of people, here I am on my soapbox again, but I don't think people really realize how much food waste there is in this world. And I like a company like Kellogg's. We all know this is just another PR move, but I like how they're taking something that they're going to throw it away and give it to somebody else.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I just find it really funny.
Yeah, it is funny. And I like the name. It's Throwaway IPA. Unfortunately, this beer is only available in the UK because that's where the brewery is located. This is happening in England and not in the US of A, unfortunately.
130 pounds of cornflakes per batch.
That's a lot. You think about, because cornflakes don't weigh a lot. So imagine how many cornflakes they were throwing away. I wonder where those old cornflakes were going when they weren't going into the beer. I guess for animal feed or something like that. I didn't really research that part, but
you would hope, right?
That is a lot of cornflakes, my friend. Because I don't know if you've lifted a box of cornflakes lately, but 130 pounds is like.
Would you like some milk with your beer?
So this is pretty cool, and we see a lot of consumer product brands getting on board the sustainability train. again, it's part of it's a marketing move, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay if the means are to the end, or if it all leads to the same place, I should say. But you'll see like sustainable packaging, and people are doing, beer companies are doing away with the rings. They're doing away with bottles. You'll notice most craft beer now is in cans, which I love a good bottle of good beer, but I understand why they're heading that way for recycling and cost and weight issues as well, because it costs a lot of money to ship a case of bottled beer as opposed to canned beer. So pretty interesting story. The brewery is Seven Brothers in England. Don't know if you can get a hold of it here, but we'll have a picture of the beer on our website, ecommerceminute.co. Bart, do you have anything to add?
Drink more beer.
Drink more beer for the holidays, because today is the 20th of December. It's almost Christmas. This is one of our final shows for the year. I believe we have one more, our year-end wrap-up, and then we'll be taking a brief hiatus until January 3rd with Season 3. Brand new episodes, new cast. Nope, same old cast, but new episodes.
You never know. It might be a new cast.
You never know. Might have a new theme song, might introduce a new character, like a Cousin Oliver type thing. You never know. So.
Cousin Oliver.
So, yeah, one more show after this, and then we will see you in the new year. But for now, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media @Sumo Heavy.